Somewhere deep inside the jungle, people have recorded things that still have no clear explanation. Strange objects hidden in the vegetation, figures moving between the trees, lights falling from the sky, and creatures appearing where no one expected them to be. In this video, we're going from the least disturbing clip to the most terrifying one. And by the end, you might understand why some people believe there are things in the jungle that were never meant to be found. Number 10. We are starting this list with something a little less terrifying, but still strange enough to make you wonder what was really found in the jungle. This next video was reportedly recorded somewhere in a jungle in Brazil. At first, the camera shows a quiet area surrounded by vegetation, but then the person filming gets closer to something that looks completely out of place. And once it appears on camera, the video becomes much harder to explain. Take a look.
Ходишь по лесу ни живой души и встречаешь вот такую штуку круглую. И непонятно, что это, гриб или НЛО, или что это вообще. Походу какой-то баллон газовый.
In the footage, we can see what appears to be a large white spherical object in the middle of the jungle. The strange part is not only its size, but also how unnatural it looks compared to everything around it. There are no visible signs explaining what it is, where it came from, or why it would be there. And because the clip gives very little context, the object remains a mystery. Was it something man-made? Was it abandoned there? Or was it something else entirely? Let me know what you think. Number 9. Now, the last video probably didn't feel too terrifying, but this time we are going to raise the fear a little. This next clip was reportedly recorded in the Jaguar Valley, Brazil, a remote jungle region where visibility is almost completely swallowed by vegetation. And what was captured moving above the ground has left many people wondering if this was just an animal or something else. Take a look. Do you see it? In the footage, something large can be seen moving between the vegetation, apparently climbing or balancing through the trees. The problem is that the video is extremely unclear. The image is blurry, dark, and partially blocked by leaves, making it almost impossible to identify exactly what we are looking at. Some viewers believe it could be a monkey moving through the branches, but others think the size and movement looks strange enough to suggest something far more disturbing. Possibly a giant humanoid figure hiding in the trees. The clip gives no clear answer. It only shows something large, hidden by the jungle, moving for a few seconds before disappearing from sight. So, what do you think this was? Number 8. If the last case still didn't feel strange enough, then wait until you see this. This next video was reportedly recorded near the Rio Negro, close to Manaus, Brazil, where a fisherman was moving by boat along the edge of the Amazon rainforest. Everything seemed normal, until he noticed someone in the water. What makes this video so unsettling is the location. According to the person recording this video, this was not filmed near houses, docks, or a busy riverside community. it was an isolated area surrounded by forest. At first, the figure in the water appears to be a woman, partially submerged near the riverbank, screaming strange and disconnected words. But the disturbing part is that she does not seem to be asking for help. She does not try to leave the water. She simply stays there, shouting, while the person filming watches from the boat. Because of this, many people who saw the video began connecting it to old Amazonian legends. Some believe the figure could be a mermaid, a water mother, or some kind of enchanted entity from the river. In these stories, beings like this are said to appear in isolated places and imitate human behavior to attract the curiosity of fishermen, almost like mimicry. Human enough to make you look, but strange enough to make you feel that something is wrong. So, was this just a woman in the river? Or did this fisherman capture something that was only pretending to be human? Number 7. From this point on, things start to get a little more terrifying. Because the deeper we go into the jungle, the less the danger seems to come from the trees, and the more it seems to come from the water. And in this next video, a fisherman in the Amazon reportedly captured something moving at the surface of the water. Something that, at least on camera, does not look easy to explain. What makes this footage so disturbing is the shape of the creature. Most of its body remains underwater, but the part that rises above the surface appears to show a large face with an enormous mouth stretching from one side to the other. Inside that mouth, several rows of teeth can be seen, giving the creature an almost prehistoric appearance. There are no clear fins visible in the clip, and yet it seems to remain at the surface without it being dragged away by the current. So, was this a well-made fake? Was it a misidentified animal? Or did this fisherman record something in the Amazon that has never been officially explained? Number 6. We are now almost halfway through this list. And in this next video, what begins as a simple game in the water quickly turns into panic. The clip was reportedly recorded in one of the most remote areas of the Amazon, where a group of friends were swimming to pass the time on a hot day. But while they thought they were alone, something was watching from the trees. Take a look. The frightening part of this video is how quickly the mood changes. At first, the group seems relaxed, simply playing in the water. But in the vegetation on the left side of the screen, a small and fast silhouette can be seen moving through the dense jungle. It does not stay visible for long. It appears, disappears, and then suddenly crosses through the vegetation at high speed. That is when the group reacts. The moment they notice the figure, they do not try to investigate. They do not wait to understand what they just saw. They immediately leave the water and run from the area. What can be seen is something small, extremely fast, and almost perfectly camouflaged with the environment. That detail led some locals to connect the sighting with an old Amazonian legend, a forest entity known as the Curupira. Some say it is only a story told to scare children, but others believe the jungle still hides things that most people would never accept as real. So, was this just an animal moving through the trees? Was it a trick of the light? Or did this group of friends capture something the forest was never supposed to reveal? Number 5. Now we are entering the top 5. And for this next case, we have to go back to October of 2023, deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest. A group of missionaries were spending the night in an isolated area when something appeared in the darkness.
Se alguém esteja queimando, como se alguém esteja queimou, sei lá, um raio, ou uma coisa, sei lá, que tá queimando aí, ó. É fogo assim de muito alto. Né, gente? Já tinha visto assim? Né? Quando a gente passou lá. Ela vai pai, ela não espalha,
Depois parece que caiu algo, né?
eu acho que caiu alguma coisa aí, meu, do céu, sei lá.
Explodiu.
Eu acho. Porque é uma luz diferente, ela não aumenta.
What makes this footage so strange is that the light does not behave like normal fire. It does not appear to spread through the vegetation, and it does not move like flames being pushed by the wind. Instead, the glow seems contained, almost solid, and at certain moments, its shape appears to resemble a human figure standing in the darkness. The missionaries who recorded the video said that before they started filming, they saw the light descend silently toward the vegetation, almost as if it had fallen from the sky. And then, something even stranger happens.
Aqui. Não vai pra lá, não. Caiu. Olha, tem outro bem ali, ó.
After the first light touches the ground and fades away, another light appears in a different area, almost as if the two lights were following some kind of pattern. Some viewers believe this could be something supernatural. Others think there may be a natural explanation, such as a phenomenon known as will-o'-the-wisp, which is often associated with gases released by decaying organic matter in the ground. But the clip itself gives no clear answer. It only shows strange lights appearing in the silence of the Amazon rainforest, leaving one question behind. Was this a natural phenomenon? Or did these missionaries capture something that came from somewhere else? Number 4. If none of the videos so far have felt strange or terrifying enough, then wait until you see what I have for you at number 4. This next clip is set to show something connected to one of the most famous alleged UFO incidents in Brazil, the Varginha case, which happened in Minas Gerais in 1996. For years, people have claimed that something non-human was seen in that city. And this short video allegedly shows the moment when someone got too close to the truth. Here is the footage.
Tá ali, olha o bicho, cara. Tá respirando, tá olhando pra cá. Filma isso. Calma, só. Tá ali, olha o bicho, cara. Tá respirando, tá olhando pra cá. Filma isso. Calma, só.
The unsettling part of this video is how quickly everything happens. For just a few seconds, a strange creature can be seen on camera. It appears to have brownish skin, large red eyes, a heart-shaped head, and what look like 3 small horns on top of its head. These details match the description given by the 3 young women who claimed they saw a strange being in Varginha back in 1996. But then, the video suddenly becomes even more suspicious. A military figure appears and seems to interrupt the recording, almost as if trying to stop the person filming from capturing anything else. Of course, the clip is extremely short, and there is no official confirmation that it is real. But because it appears to show a creature connected to one of Brazil's most mysterious UFO cases, many viewers believe this footage deserves a closer look. Was this just a staged video based on the Varginha legend? Or did someone briefly record the creature that people have been talking about for decades? Number 3. We have reached the third to last video on this list. And this one is different because it does not come from just one recording. In the early hours of Monday, June 8, 2026, at around 1:39 a.m., a man named Danilo Acquaroni reportedly recorded something strange appearing in the night sky near Foz do Iguaçu, Brazil. But what he captured that night was only the beginning. What makes this case so disturbing is not just what appears in the sky. Danilo claimed that while he was recording the object, he also heard a strange sound, almost like an old carriage or a gas engine. He also said there was a strong smell in the air, similar to sulfur. But the most interesting part came the next day. Danilo returned to the same location in broad daylight and recorded the entire area. He showed the terrain, the distance, nearby quarry, and the energy towers, trying to find a logical explanation for what he had seen. But he could not find one. And this is where the case becomes even stranger. Because Danilo was not the only person who claimed to see something like this. Another video, reportedly recorded in Amapá, Brazil, shows a resident claiming to have seen a very similar sequence of lights.
Mais uma vez pra vocês verem. Passar minha mão aqui pra vocês verem que não é feito, velho. Ó. E eu tô intrigada pra saber o que é, né? Depois dos últimos acontecimentos. E o engraçado é porque ali, de dia, não tem nada. Nada. Ali são montanhas, árvores, mato. Não tem nada. E aí apareceu essas luzes aqui. Não foca bem.
And then there is another recording. This one was reportedly filmed in Minas Gerais, Brazil on June 5, 2026. According to the description, a taxi driver was out late at night when he noticed a row of lights in the distance. The object appeared to be still at first, hovering low over the city, before slowly beginning to move.
Pô, gente, o negócio tá aparecendo é pra tudo que é quanto é lado. Olha aqui em Minas também. Olha lá. Olha. Ó, tá piscando as luzes. Você tá doido. Só vou sair daqui porque eu tô de quebrada. Senão vai ficar esperando.
Individually, each video might be easy to dismiss. But when several people from different parts of Brazil claim to have seen similar lights within a short period of time, the whole case becomes harder to ignore. Were these just drones, towers, or some kind of atmospheric effect? Or did these witnesses record the same unexplained phenomena appearing in different places? Whatever it was, the fact that it was captured more than once makes this one of the most unsettling cases on this list. Number 2. From this point on, the videos do not just become terrifying, they become impressive. This next video reportedly began circulating online after being filmed on the Miranda River in the Brazilian Pantanal, a place where tourists sometimes encounter jaguars near the water. But what happens in this clip is far from a normal encounter. Watch the moment carefully. What makes this video so shocking is how sudden everything happens. At first, the boat seems to be moving through the river normally. But then, a jaguar appears and launches itself directly towards the boat. Many people who saw the video believe the animal may have felt cornered by the boat and jumped, not necessarily to attack, but to escape the situation. And honestly, the video is impressive. The movement, the speed, and the way the animal appears in front of the boat make the entire scene feel terrifyingly real. But there is one detail that makes the clip suspicious. Right before the jaguar appears, a thick cloud of fog suddenly forms in the scene. and the way it appears feels almost artificial, because in nature, fog usually does not emerge that densely and that quickly out of nowhere. Because of that, some viewers believe the video may have been created with artificial intelligence. But even if that is the case, the result is so realistic that, for a few seconds, it feels like we are watching one of the most dangerous wildlife encounters ever captured in the Pantanal. So, was this a real moment with a cornered jaguar? Or one of the most realistic AI-generated animal attacks to go viral? Number 1. We have reached the number 1 spot. Most terrifying video on this list. And unlike some of the previous clips, this one does not need legends, strange lights, or blurry figures hiding in the jungle to be disturbing. It begins with a mother and her son near a flooded river somewhere in the Amazon. The current is strong, the water is muddy, and everything seems strangely calm. But in waters like these, the real danger is not always on the surface. Watch the water closely. What makes this video so terrifying is how quickly the situation changes. At first, the most shocking thing is not even the animal. It is the fact that a child enters a river this dangerous while the current is clearly strong. The water is completely muddy, and his mother seems strangely calm, as if this was just a normal moment. But then, the video becomes even worse. Right behind him, something cuts through the current with frightening speed. A caiman appears in the muddy water, moving directly through the same area where the boy had just been. And that is the detail that makes this clip so disturbing. In a river like this, you do not always see the danger coming. The water is brown, the current is strong, and anything hiding beneath the surface can disappear almost instantly between the mud, the vegetation, and the movement of the river. The most shocking part is not only how close the animal gets, it is how calm everything seemed just seconds before. Because during a flood, the real danger is not always what you can see. Sometimes it is what is already under the water, waiting for the perfect moment to surface. And if you thought these jungle videos were disturbing, then you need to watch this next compilation. Because what people have captured deep inside in the jungle might be even harder to explain. Click the video on screen, and I'll see you there.